Shabbat Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Bahashim Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and salutation to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All the aquat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. And the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect. Shabbat Shalom and salutations. All right, this is about the trick, the magic trick. All right, so we're going to start in Genesis 10, right? And what do we have? What does the heading say? The Japhethites. The Japhethites, right? Down to 5, right? And then the Hamites, right? And then, so you got Japheth, right? And then ites after that, right? And then you have Ham and then ites after that, right? And then here we have Shem, huh? Wait a minute, where's the H? See, I'm not going to say this word. I'm going to let everybody else say it. But for the sake of edification, look at this. There's Shem right there. You got Ham, you got Shem, and you got Japheth, right? We know who they are. So, this is Genesis 10 and 21. Now, why does it say this here? And then here it says Shem. You see the trickery? Now, magic. What? There's a word that comes before the word trick, and that word is magic. Magic trick. This is a magic trick. Magic is also known as witchcraft. Okay? So this is a spell, right? How do we spell this? How do we spell or put a spell on this? We put a spell on this by taking this letter out and spell, and here's the spell. Okay? Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Hebrew, or Eber, where the word Hebrew comes from. So basically what this is saying is anybody born of Eber is a Hebrew. Okay? All right? The children of Shem, right? Starting here. Elam, right? That's the Persians right there, or the Iranians. Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, Aram, right? Then it goes all the way down the line. And all of these people, not just one people, but all of these different nations are this. So there's no way that they could be anti that, anti this, because they are that. Okay? You could tell the truth, right, and say that you're against yourself, but you can't come against, or you can tell the truth and get in trouble for it, right? So here in the scriptures, here in the precepts, here in the Bible, we have this word, which is actually this word, but here are their descendants, meaning that they are this. Not just one people get to claim this name. Okay? It's a big old family. Look at it. Take a closer look. Okay? Who do you have right here? Okay? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? And here you have, right? Ishmael. These are the Arabs right here. the so-called white man, including Amalek, right? There's the Chinese, and there's the Japanese, okay? It's just a little family tree, but this is the same family. They're all the same people. They're all the same people, okay? So if you call yourself a Palestinian, right? Let's go back over here. All right. I could say that out loud. Where's Philistia? Is that Cush? Let me see. Quickly, I'm getting off of the subject here, but let's see. Right here. What is this? What does this mean? Out of whom came, what does that mean? And why is that under Ham? Here's your Palestinians right there. Yeah? No? Yeah? Which one is it? See, the moment you go into the Bible, which contains the truth, and you have the understanding of it, Philistium is Philistines, which is where the word Palestinian comes from, that makes you a Hamite. So you can't be a Hamite and one of these. That's two different families. Okay, remember that. All right, just saying, because you got people over in the land, right? In the land that's in question right now, calling themselves this. Oh, we're the Palestinians. Well, if you're the Palestinians, you descend from Noah's son Ham, right? Then you got another people over there, right, who are this Shem, right? And here they are. Yeah, you're Shem. So are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are that too. So are the Arabs, so are the Chinese, and so are the Japanese. Who's making a claim and say, oh no, that's us? You can't do that. All these people, right? There's Hebrew. So anybody coming out of this guy is a Hebrew. Got Hebrew Edomites, got Hebrew Ishmaelites, got Hebrew Moabites. These are all the Hebrews. Right? So saith Eber. That's all it means is you descend from him. Okay? But when you get into this word, right, which right here, they're calling this word, right? Well, here they all are. This is all of them. Got it? Not just one people. Right? So that's a lie. Now that we've established that, let's get this. Stand now with thine enchantments. Because this is an enchantment. This word has a spell on it. What is the spell? Well, we took the H out. And it's stand now with thine enchantment. Sorcery. What is that? It's witchcraft. It's craft. Isaiah 47 and 12. Let's go to it. Let me start right here at 10. Isaiah 47:10. For thou, you damned devils, hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. No, we didn't see you, but right now we're showing you. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. No, none seeth me. Nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm making up words. I'm making up meanings of words. Right? Jump down to 12. Stand now with thine enchantments. What is an enchantment? And with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail. Let's look at that in a couple of different, okay? Oh, magic spells. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries which you have labored since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed, perhaps you will cause terror. Magical charms, spells, witchcraft, enchantments, sorceries, spells, enchantments, sorceries, right? Okay, spells, sorceries, spells, enchantments, witchcraft is really what it is, okay? Which is rebellion against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, okay? We're just scanning it real quick. Evil magic spells, charms, magic spells, incantations, okay? Charms, amulets, incantations, okay? All right, now the trick. Magic, what? Spell, magic trick. What is a magic trick? Watch me pull a rabbit out of my mouth. Again, nothing up my sleeve, right? Magic, magical charms, magical spells, magical tricks, right? Oh, okay, now we're going to go here. Shulamit Alani. I'm going to let her speak. This is an interview with Amy Goodman. I don't know how far back it goes. It goes back at least, look at that, 02. Okay. And Amy actually looks like a woman, Amy Goodman. Okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to play it from here. Let's see what, this is a Israeli woman. She's a former Israeli minister. Okay, so let's see what she says. She's going to admit to some witchcraft here. Let's see what she says.
They used the same tricks to bring people to jail. And on the other hand, the speech was the same speech. We want our freedom. And as long as we won't get our self-determination and sovereignty, we'll have to fight. And at last, peace will, will win. So exactly the same speech. But what happens is that we use the British colonial laws even in a more barbaric way against the Palestinians.
Remember, this is a former Israeli minister, and she's telling you how they get down, how they operate, right? She didn't know that this would come back one day and be used in today's context of what's going on. She's telling you whatever's going on over there right now, right? This is what they're doing.
To bring people to jail. And on the other hand, the speech was the same speech. We want our freedom. And as long as we won't get our self-determination and sovereignty, we'll have to fight. And at last, peace will, will win. So exactly the same speech. But what happens is that we use the British colonial laws even in a more barbaric way against the Palestinians. First of all, the British were not occupiers because they got the mandate from the League of Nations. Second, they behaved differently. And we, being occupiers and oppressing the Palestinians, step by step we do the terrible things one cannot imagine by using the British colonial emergency law. For instance, the destruction of houses, the collective punishment, and other things are according to the British emergency law from 1945, which we adopted.
Yours is a voice of criticism we don't often hear in the United States.
Pay very close attention to what she's about to say.
Often when there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, People here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody
Well, it's a trick, as in magic trick, or as in magic spell. This is a spell. Listen.
Yours is a voice of criticism we don't often hear in the United States. Often, when there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, people here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then there are anti-Semitic. And the organization is strong and has a lot of money, and the ties between Israel and the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. As you know, they have power, which it's okay. They are talented people, and they have power, money, and media, and other things. And their attitude is Israel, my country, right or wrong, the identification. And they are not ready to hear criticism. And it's very easy to blame people who criticize certain acts of the Israeli government as anti-Semitics and to bring up the Holocaust and the suffering of the Jewish people, and that justify everything we do to the Palestinians.
How powerful are groups like the American Israel Political Affairs Committee, AIPAC, the presidents of
She said that justifies everything we do. Listen closely again, one more time.
Is strong and has a lot of money, and the ties between Israel and the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. As you know, they have power, which it's okay. They are talented people, and they have power, money, and media, and other things.
Media.
And their attitude is Israel, my country, right or wrong, the identification. And they are not ready to hear criticism. And it's very easy to blame people who criticize certain acts of the Israeli government as anti-Semitics and to bring up the Holocaust and the suffering of the Jewish people, and that justify everything we do to the Palestinians.
How
That justifies everything that we do to the Palestinians. She just told the absolute truth, except for what? You're not those people, okay? You are these people. And these people that you're claiming to be, let's see what the Bible says about these people. They say they use the sympathy and the atrocities that happen to them, right, to justify what they're doing to the Palestinian people. That's what she just said. Okay. Now let's see what the scriptures say. Daniel. Okay. Where is it? That hath been done. It's 12, right? Let's see. Let's read this, okay? Because when you understand that we are the people, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, then we read this. This is Daniel 9 and 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. The Most High brought upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. We have been through the greatest, right, persecution, calamity, right, according to the scriptures. You understand? That belongs to us, not them. They're only acting like us. So it brings into question if this is a lie, right? If this is a lie because all these people are this, then that other thing she brought out, the H word, is that real? Is there any reality in that? Is that a lie too? You notice I posed it as a question. So that when they say, oh, well, you said, no, I asked the question. You understand? Where was I? Anyway, so we'll move on. Okay, so we heard it from the horse's mouth, and she does look like a horse. Okay, let me see. Where did we go? Oh, here she is right here. Okay. She brought it out. All right. She told the truth about the trick, the magic trick. She called it a trick. It's a trick we use all the time. Okay? When you're in Great Britain, you use this trick. In Europe, when you're in Europe, you use this trick. When you're in the States, you use this trick. She said it. Okay? Now, go to Joy. And Helen Thomas. See, Helen is speaking from the grave right now. All right? Now, this magic trick is a magic spell, and it's very strong. Stand now with thine enchantments. Where did that go? Keep on then with your magic. Isaiah 47:12 in the NIV, or less NLT. Now use your magical charms, spells. Use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Hey, guess what? That thing done ran out because we're explaining that it don't mean it. Watch Helen. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Anti this, you're anti this, you're anti. Well, guess what? We're not afraid of that. What does Helen say? Okay. Helen Thomas, this old lady, right? She's a Lebanese, Arab. Keep that in mind. Here we go.
The Joy Behar Show. Every
12 years ago, when Helen was still on the scene, she passed away 12 years ago. We're going to use this to make a case.
10 Eastern on HLN.
The downside of being outspoken is sometimes you get in trouble. I can relate because I've gotten into trouble over my career also.
Congratulations.
Yes, and it's, thank you. I mean, when you have a big mouth, you're going to get in trouble. And my mother used to say, good luck with your
But
mouth.
that's called freedom,
It's called freedom of speech, and I use it every day.
and you pay the price.
You pay the price. Okay, and you did pay the price. Okay, so like those Israel remarks that you made, and I want people to see what it is we're talking about. So let's watch.
Any comments on Israel? We're asking everybody today. Any comments
Tell them
on
to
Israel?
get the hell out of Palestine.
Ooh. Any better comments?
Remember, these people are occupied, and it's their land, not German, it's not Poland.
So where should they go? Where should they go?
They go home,
Where's the home?
Poland,
So the Jews,
Germany.
You're saying Jews go back to Poland and Germany.
and America, and everywhere else.
So when you look at that, when I watched that and when I saw it in the first place, I thought to myself that is an insensitive remark. That Poland and Germany are the exact places that the Jews were put into concentration camps, and that at the very, very
We
least,
fought World War II. I had two brothers, many
Yeah,
relatives.
right.
There hasn't been that persecution since World War II. And you don't take other people's land.
Woo, you don't take other people's land. Joy, by the way, Behar, is a J-double-O. Okay. All right, keep that in mind.
And you don't take other people's land.
but but you see the insensitivity of the remark that
No,
saying
I
that-
didn't realize it would ring that many bells because they've been free ever since.
I know, but Germany and Poland, you didn't pick, Alaska. You picked Germany
I
and
should have
Poland.
said Russia too.
Well, Russia had its share of anti-Semitic pogroms also, but
They also had 25 million who died in World War II.
that's true. But I'm trying to
More than that.
yeah. So I mean, Germany, Poland, Dachau, Auschwitz. We're talking
And
about
the United States.
and the United States. What?
I said he said, where should they go?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they didn't have to go anywhere, really, because they weren't being persecuted anymore, but they were taking other people's land.
You're talking about the Israelis.
Of course.
Do you consider yourself anti-Semitic?
Hell no.
You do not.
I'm a Semite.
Wait a minute. Here it is, the smoking gun. Do you consider yourself the anti-word? What did she say? She's going to explain. No, why? Because I am one. And then she qualifies it. So this is the smoking gun. Why? Because the jig is up. You can't be anti something that you are. You could disagree, but you can't be anti yourself. That's what she's saying. Because she is one. Here's the big secret. There's a big secret, and here's the witchcraft, that there's only one people that descend from Noah's son Shem. That's what they're insinuating. And she's saying, well, guess what? You can't lie to somebody who knows the truth. I am an Arab, which means that she can't be a Palestinian, which she's not. She's Lebanese. But the Palestinians, if they're Arabs, they can't be both. You can't descend from Shem and from Ham at the same time, and that's what they're claiming.
You're talking about the Israelis.
Of course.
Do you consider yourself anti-Semitic?
Hell no.
You do not.
I'm a Semite.
You're a Semite yourself.
Of Arab background.
I know you're Lebanese background, right? But you're not Jewish.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, no, you say you're. I'm just.
She implied that in order to be, or to descend from Shem, that you have to be one of these, a JW. And Helen is laughing at her, saying, that bullshit don't work on me, Joy. Your witchcraft that you're using this medium called television and news, or whatever this show is, the Joy bullshit show, okay? You're trying to use that witchcraft and it don't work on me. That's why she's laughing. Okay, watch.
Well, no, you say you're. I'm just trying to clarify.
They're not Semites. I mean, most of them are from Europe.
Okay, now this is where Helen is wrong, because they are. They do descend from Shem.
Well, no, you say you're. I'm just trying to clarify.
They're not Semites.
Wait a minute. She's saying that the Israelis are not. But they are. They're Edomites. And they descend from Shem too.
Hell no.
You do not.
I'm a Semite.
Let's get all of that. Are you anti da-da-da? She goes, hell no. Because I am one. And then she said, but they're not. And the truth is that they are. Okay.
Of course.
Do you consider yourself anti-Semitic?
Hell no.
You do not.
I'm a Semite.
You're a Semite yourself.
Of Arab background.
I know you're Lebanese background, right? But you're not Jewish.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, no, you say you're. I'm just trying to clarify.
They're not Semites. I mean, most of them are from Europe.
The Jews.
Yes.
Well, okay, but I'm trying to see. If you had a chance to redo the comment, what would you say now?
Why do they have to go anywhere? They're not being persecuted anywhere.
The Israelis. Okay. Why do
The-
they have
the
to go
Jews.
anywhere?
The Jews.
The question was, any comments on Israel? That's what the question was. And you said, tell them to get the hell out of Palestine.
Right.
And then the rabbi who was interviewing you said, any better comments? And you said, remember, these people are occupied and it's their land, not Germany's, not Poland. So where should they go, he said. What should they do? And you said,
Why
go
do they
home.
have to go anywhere? They aren't being persecuted. They don't have the right to take other people's land.
We'll end it right there. That's the smoking gun. Because what's about to happen to the men of the Lord They're going to use that phrase, okay? This is where Helen was wrong. Guess what? Esau does descend from Shem. There he is. And that's who's over there in the land. Okay? Here's Helen out of her own mouth. I'm an Arab. I'm Arab. She said, I'm Arab. There they are. She's an Ishmaelite. And she descends from Noah's son Shem. She's correct. Then she turned around and said, they're not. So either Helen was saying in a very clandestine way, she knows that they're not Jacob, right? Because if they are these people, she knows that they descend from Shem. Okay, so either she knew that they're not these people, therefore they, and here's another thing, because they call themselves, right, Ashkenaz. So let's look at that real quick. I know I'm rambling, but let me go back real quick to Genesis. Let me see. Okay. See this? You call yourself an Ashkenazi Jew. So Helen believes that they descend from Japheth because they call themselves that. See? See? So and the reason they call themselves that, because they were in the land of Japheth. They stole that land and called themselves, oh, well, that's us. Nope, you're an Edomite. Okay? You're a straight up Edomite. All right? You're not that. Although you call yourself that, you call yourself Jacob too. You're not that either. You're not this. You're not Jacob. You're running from being the devil, right? That the Bible speaks of. So I just wanted to show, right? The reason Helen said that they're not, because they put this on their name and they're hiding anything but the truth. Okay? So I thought I'd throw that in there. So anyway, now we see what's going on. What are these people about to do? They're about to use that magic spell, that trick on us. They're going to say that we are not who we are, right? Here we are right here. This is us, and this is us, and this is us. We're all Hebrews. We all descend from Shem. We can't be anti-Hebrew. We can't be anti-Jacob. We are Jacob. You're anti-Jacob. Okay? You're not anti this because you are that. You're not anti-Hebrew. We're all Hebrews. You're anti this. You hate the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Isaac's sons. These are Isaac's sons, Jacob and Esau, right? Look, there's Isaac and boom and boom. Isaac's sons. These are the angelic sons of Isaac. These are the demonic sons of Isaac. The Anglo-Saxon, the demonic Saxons. You're Saxons, but you're the demo. There's the Anglo-angelic, the demoniac. You're the demoniac Saxons. We're the Anglo-Saxons. That's another lie you told. Okay? So guess what? The magic trick doesn't work when you know the truth. And I could end it right there. You know what? Matter of fact, I will. Know what? I'm going to just end it right here. I think I covered what I wanted to. Let's see. I think I covered what I wanted to. There's Helen. Okay, let's get no what? Divine. D-I. Divine. D-I. Up. Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought? Let's read that in the NLT. No curse can touch Jacob, the elect. No magic has any power against Israel, for now it will be said of Jacob, what wonders the Most High has done for Israel. Right? There is no divination, that's witchcraft, right? Against Jacob, no magic spell, no evil omens against Israel. It will now be said of Jacob and of Israel, see what the Most High has done. That's coming up. Sorcery, enchantment, for there is no magic trick, no spell, omen, magic curse, right? Enchantment or omen, magic curse, divination, charms, soothsaying, enchantment, magic charm, satanic plan, spell, that's a spell, anti Noah's son Shem is a spell. Okay, it doesn't work. We know better. Okay, we know who we are, right? The Hebrew, you get people new in the truth, right? Jake will wake up and say, we the Hebrews. Well, all these people are Hebrew. Anybody, right, under here, down, is a Hebrew. So you're a Hebrew what? Edomite? Ishmaelite? Moabite? There's a lot of Hebrews, right? Starting here. Hebrew. Heber or Eber is where you get Hebrew. So all these nations are Hebrews. What's up, brew? What's up, brew? Hey, guess what? Esau is a brew. All right? The Arabs are brews. All right? Got to be more specific. You got to come down to here. Or you got to level up to here. Okay? So that trick, right? That spell, right? Where you take the H out and you spell it again. Spell, it's a magic spell. It's witchcraft, right? Guess what, my brew? All these are brews. That spell don't work, okay? All right? So magic is waning, all right? Stand now with thine enchantments, all right? That shit's over, all right? So we'll end it right there. All right, they're coming after us with that. You stand up and you do like Helen said, I am. Are you anti? Hell no. I am. I am. I do descend from Shem. And you pull out the chart and you show them that your knowledge supersedes a damn spell. No, all these people can't be what you're accusing them of. You're running that old trick, right? That she came out and admitted to. All right. Let's get. I know I done went way beyond the time, but It is what it is. Go to 12. And 10, never. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his or her wickedness. Okay? Let's go to 5. And this is how no enchantment on Jacob comes about. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Oh, you're being wrong. I'm just stating the facts. All right. One more. Because I tell you, Galatians 4 and 16, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? No, we were born enemies. Not somehow. It just happened. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect are edified. You brothers and few sisters, with that, we can say Shabbat Shalom.